Alright, let's get started. The equation 3x times x plus 2 squared plus 4 gives you exactly the same graph as 3x squared minus 12x plus 16, which really means they are the same equation written two different ways. If you are given 3 times x minus 2 squared plus 4, how could you change it to 3x squared minus 12x plus 16? If you think you know, give it a try. So go ahead and pause the video. Okay. Well, it's just like the order of operations. Okay. First multiply. Then, use your Punnett squares. Then multiply 3 times what you got above, then add the 4. Again, you got to combine like terms. So that's what today's is going to be all about. We're just multiplying and rearranging. So as far as your notes go to that next blank page in your composition book. And I suggest you copy the standard form down and the vertex form. Okay. I would title it standard form to vertex form on that blank page. Now, I don't remember what page you're on, but just go to the next blank one and just stay in order. And this will be the last thing we do for this unit. Okay? The last thing. Yahoo. All right. So, items in which it's best to have an equation in standard form. Again, and there's however, vertex form is usually easiest for graphing. I think I talked about that earlier. Therefore, we need to know how to swap an equation back and forth from one form to the other. Okay? So, to change an equation from vertex form to standard form, all we need to do is follow the order of operations. So, as far as an example goes, this will be example 1. Okay? So, just go ahead and recopy this. And just like the warm-up told us to do, let's do the x minus 2 squared first part. So, Punnett square, x minus 2, x minus 2, x times x is x squared. Negative 2 times x, negative 2x. X times negative 2 is another negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 is a plus 4. So my next line will be 3 x squared. Let's see, don't forget to add your diagonals. There you go, moving that over here. X squared minus 4x plus 4, and then plus 4 again. Distribute the 3, so 3x squared minus 12x plus 12 plus 4, combine like terms, 3x squared minus 12x plus 16. Boom. Nailed it. So let's check our work. Whoops. Sure enough, we got it right. Let's put another example in your book. This time you give it a try. Well, never mind. Ignore that. This will be example 2. Go ahead and pause the video. Try it out yourself. All right. So x plus 3 squared minus 1. And my handwriting is going to be a little off because this isn't the same tablet that I normally use. Again, Punnett squares. X plus 3, x plus 3, x squared, plus 3x, plus 3x. 3 times 3 is 9. Add your diagonals. Boom. So x squared plus 6x plus 9 minus 1. X squared plus 6x plus 8. And remember, standard form, the greater exponents toward the left, and then you decline. Okay? Let's see, what's next? I am not going to use that arrow key because that's why I jumped too far ahead. But look, we got the same thing. Looking good. Alright, and here's one more. Again, pause the video, give it a shot. Alright, this will be example 3. I think it'll be our last one. Well, as far as converting vertex form to standard form. So 2x minus 3 squared plus 7. I'm going to use my Punnett squares again. And again, if you're past this Punnett squares thing, that's great. If not, there's no shame in doing it until you get it. So that's x squared minus 3x, and a positive 9. And again, let me just try that again. It's too sloppy. Again, I'm not using my slate at school, so that's why my handwriting is getting a little off. Not saying it's perfect, but it is pretty great. X squared, so negative 3x, and then that positive 9. So x squared minus 6x plus 9. Bring that over here. And again, I'm following the order of operations. Just multiplying this out. Distribute the 2. 2x squared. 12x plus 18 plus 7. Combine like terms. We get 2x squared minus 12x. 25. Let's check my work. Nailed it. Alright. Those were easy. I'm going to skip this one because you already have 3 examples. But, if you wanted to work it out, pause the video. Here's the answer. Skadoosh. Now, this is the hard part. We want to change standard form into vertex. Okay, standard form into vertex. Notice the A's. Okay, they kind of transfer over. Okay, keep that in mind. We need to find the H and the K. So let's look at the steps. How do you change standard form to vertex form? Here are the tricks. And again, you may want to pause the video so you can write this in your book. I might put it on the left-hand side. Okay? So, the value of A is the same in both. We just talked about that. This is that formula I need you to memorize. Okay? Right there. Negative B over 2A is going to equal H. Okay? Another way you might write it is that. Once you know H, plug it into that standard equation so we can find K. Now plug A, H, and K into the equation in the vertex form. So let's give it a shot. Remember, this is A, this is B, and this is C. This should be familiar because this came from the example in the beginning, so we'll know if we get the right answer or not. Okay? Well, first let's find H because we already know the A value. I'm going to put that over here on the side. So that was negative. I was going to put negative 2. What's wrong with me? Negative B over 2A. So negative B would be a negative 12 over 2 times A, which is 3. 12 over 6. 12 divided by 6 is 2. And that's your H. One more to go. The note said to take the H and plug it back in for X so we can find K. So 2 squared minus 12 times 2 plus 16. 2 squared is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Negative 12 times 2 is a negative 24. And then plus 16. There we go, 16. Move down a little bit. Let's see here. That's 12 and negative 24. That'd be negative 12 plus 16. So 16 minus 12 should be 4. 4 is K. Now, plug those values back in. So A was 3, H was 2, and K is now 4. We're plugging it into this vertex formula here. So 3 parentheses k minus 2 squared plus 4. All done. Let's see if we're right. So here's some, I typed up the notes in case you can't read my handwriting. And behold, we got the same thing. Excellent. Again, pause the video, try this out on yourself. Again, notice it'll look just like the last example, so we should be able to get the right answer. All right, leading coefficient again is going to be 1, B is 6, C is 8, but all we really need is that A, okay? So, minus B over 2A, so we get a negative 6 over 2 times 1, so negative 6 divided by 2, negative 3 equals H. Plug that H in. Negative 3, notice I have parentheses around it, that's important. Work it out, negative 3 squared is a positive 9. Nope, not plus, because 6 times a negative 3 is a negative 18. Plus 8. Combine like terms, let's see here. Well, 9 and 8 is going to be 17, so negative 18, that should be a negative 1. Okay. Plug it all in. It was 1, parentheses, x, not it, yeah, x minus 3 squared minus 1. Dress this up, that should turn into a positive. Remember, opposites. Strange things happen in parentheses. So there we go. Really don't need the 1 there. I'm going to get rid of it. Oopsie daisy. There we go. Let's check our work. So, typed it up, and wait, did I get, yeah, I did. Boom. Looking good. One more example and we're done. Again, pause the video, try it out. Alright, let's start. Again, A is going to be 2, B is going to be negative. Let me try that again. Negative 20, and C is 57. So we got A. Here's your formula. Negative 20 over 2 times 2. That's a positive 20 over 4, which is 5 for H. Plug that 5 in for X there so we can find K. So 5 squared minus 20 times 5 plus 57. 5 squared is 25. 25 times 2 is 50. And then this will be minus 100. 20 times 5. And then plus 57. 50 and 57 makes 107. 107 minus 100 is just 7. Equals K. And finally, plug all that in. Let's see, A was what, 2? Yeah. So 2 parentheses K, no, not K, X, excuse me. X minus 5 squared plus 7. Let's check my work. And again, nailed it. All right. So you got about 3 examples. You can just use 2 of each, and that's the last lesson for this unit. Here you go if you want to try one more time. All right, here's the answers. There you go. You can ignore that. And again, just get the notes down, and we'll practice tomorrow. Okay, guys? See you later.